at the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. How are we doing? We have a bunch of people here today.
Do we?
Yeah, there is a big old group.
Okay,
already
listen,
ready to
our
go.
live streams have been
Popping off.
They
Y'all,
really have been.
It is the place to be this summer. We are getting crafty every single week. It is so good. I have not seen the live stream pop over here, so I could be talking to, here I am. I could be talking to anybody. So it is so good. So great to see everyone here. I love to see it.
Yes.
Be sure to share with us where you're visiting from. Let us know what you've got going on in your neck of the woods. If you're new around here, we're Makers Gonna Learn.
Welcome.
We will teach you everything you need to know about mastering your die cutting machine. We teach Cricut, sublimation, Canva, all the
above.
things.
Yes.
So good. We're getting crafty, okay? So if you're new around here, we have a $1 promotion. We're gonna try our membership out for $1. 20 download credits.
I mean, you
5
get
cents
listen,
a download.
You can't, I tell them every time, I'm like, when we're doing the dollar deal, if you have not jumped on this deal, you need to do it because sponsors are so expensive, files are so expensive, and for $1, you're going to get 20 and keep them forever.
Yeah, you get to keep it forever.
Yeah.
You can cancel or you'll automatically be a monthly member. And you just have to really go around the site to see our resources, our curriculum that you get. It's over $600 to $700 of value, really more if you start adding up fonts and cut files and things like that. But it is seriously so much value that you get when you join. So we would love to have you. There's so many people's success story here is like, I entered at dollar deal and now I'm a yearly member, saving the most, getting the most, and they love it. If that has been your journey, please share it with us so people can see it. Yeah, so many good friends. People are here from Texas.
Yes.
Susan's here. Beth, love it, love
Lauren
it.
is in the chat today, everybody. Sadie is on road trip. Lauren is in the chat, so say hi to Lauren.
Say
Shout
hey,
out.
love it. Yes, if you're a first-time visitor, Sunny, 123, first time here, welcome. Any other first-time visitors? Welcome. I love to give one-on-one shout outs. I think it's so special when we're live. We do a lot of live streaming here. We are big fans. We love community. And that's what we're all about. So if you love our free content, that is like a pre-indication that you'll love being a member. When you have membership, you unlock all of the files, cut files, trainings, things that we do on the channel.
Right.
So it's like, if you're just a spectator, you're not getting the full value.
Yeah.
The channel will be like 3 times as valuable, 4 times as valuable when you join because it goes together. So it's super
and my
fun.
favorite thing about that trial membership is that you all can get into that 30 days to master your Cricut resource. So if you're new here because you're just getting
telling
into
them like the
cricketing,
secrets.
I know, but I swear it's like my favorite thing because I'm like, y'all can get in there, take that 30 days to master your Cricut, and I honestly think you're going to be sold after you take it, and it's only for $1. So
our previous trial, we restricted a ton of it, and then I was like, what would be the best gift to give? And it is truly helping you. Yeah. Like, our goal here is to just help honor your decision to be a crafter and help you achieve that. So we do that in the dollar deal. We don't hold much back. You can even enter into the Facebook community and get, it's a lot of value for $1. So definitely have a tour explaining the site and stuff like that too. So Alicia, what do we got going on today?
Okay, we're kind of going back to the basics.
I love
it. But I love doing tutorials like this because I feel like this is what happens. I think we get involved into whatever special craft that we like making, whether it be HTV, adhesive vinyl, and you get stuck on one way to do things, and you're like, it's okay, it looks pretty good. Sure. But then you're like, how can I be better? How can I do this better? And I think just refreshing your foundation on the crafts that you make can really help you in your craft. Even if you're an experienced crafter, I think learning basic techniques like foundational techniques from other experienced crafters can be so beneficial to you. So we're going to be talking about HTV. We're going to talk about ways to align it perfectly. We're going to talk about the nature of HTV, how it shrinks, and there's just all these components that may seem daunting before this video, and then after the video, you're gonna be like, oh, I can do that. And membership is perfect for people that are like, I've watched YouTube videos and I still don't get it. That 30-day challenge, it teaches you it's building blocks on itself, so it really will help you. So I know some people are in the comments talking about I need that. It is perfect. Go sign up, $1.
like I said, you can cancel if you want, but you will not want to. You'll want to stay a member and hang out with us.
We're a little biased, but...
Yeah. The testimonials speak for themselves.
Right.
It is so good. Welcome from Romania.
Oh, my.
Hey,
Okay.
There was another Crafts for All since 2024. Welcome. First time.
Oh, my gosh. So many newbies. I love it.
Yeah. Venturing Out with Vicky. Hey, welcome.
Hey, girl.
So good. It is going to be epic. I love the shirt color. I love the vinyl. I just love everything you've got going on. Is this multi-layered?
Multi-layered.
Ooh.
Multi-layered.
There's like multiple that's the hack that I want. Like that's
doing
the
multicolor cuts, yes. So lots of like little
layering.
Trainings inside of this one training.
So it's gonna be good. So are y'all ready? Let's buckle up. Let's dive in. Let's see what we got to work with today. Alicia
my gosh.
is in the house.
Okay, so hi, I'm Alicia. Welcome if you're new here. This is what we're gonna be making today. I'm gonna show it overhead here in just a second. Now, this says motherhood, but you can let this say whatever you want. I really want you all to take the techniques that we're learning today and start incorporating them into your everyday crafting. I think the point here is that you are learning something new or learning a better way to do something you already do.
Yeah.
Because I think this is like making a t-shirt with HTV is such a like beginner friendly craft. And I think that's like where everybody starts. And that's what I was talking about. I love going over these foundational classes because it just refreshes what you may already know and maybe gives you a new perspective. So let's go overhead. So obviously this is a curved text. So I'm going to be showing you all how to do curved text in Cricut Design Space. If I say Canva, y'all better call me out because I have been like in Canva. So we're going to be talking about how to do curved text, how to do multiple colors of curved text, all the stuff, how to lay it down, what order you lay it down, everything you need to know. It's going to be good. So let's just get right into it. So you're obviously going to need a t-shirt. Now, everybody always asks what the shirts we're using are made up of. This is just 100% cotton, but you can use other materials. You can do like a poly cotton mix if you wanted to. You could use 100% cotton if that's what your heart so desires. HTV HTV that we're using today will stick to those materials. Now they do make special HTVs like Sports Flex, which is more for like a poly, like a polyester type shirt. Like think like sports shirts and things like that, like dry fit. Those would be more of the Sport Flex HTV, which is just a type of heat transfer vinyl. So we're going to be using Caesar Easy Weed, which is a brand of heat transfer vinyl. So if you're brand new and you're like, HTV, what is she even saying? HTV stands for heat transfer vinyl. And I have 4 different colors here. And I believe all of these are Caesar Easy Weed. Y'all, we pretty much don't use anything else. I mean, Caesar Easy Weed is like the best one. You can buy it on 143vinyl.com, and we have linked all of that below for you guys. So I'm going to be using 4 different colors today. We're going to have, this is like a sunset vibe. Me and Lauren were picking these out before the live stream, and we were like kind of doing like a sunset situation. So pink, yellow, orange, or peach, and lavender. But you can use whatever you've got on hand, which is really fun for this project because you can kind of make it now, make it today. And then obviously you're going to need a heat source. I've already turned mine on. This is a Cricut Mini Easy Press. Y'all know this is my favorite craft tool. Cricut Mini Easy Press. If I say to get one craft tool, it's this. Okay?
Amen.
Outside of your Cricut, this is my favorite.
I've been wrong very few times in my life. And the release of the Mini Easy Press was one of those few times where I spoke too soon.
Yes.
And I had to eat my words. And there's nothing worse than having to go back on your words.
I know.
But
I hate it.
Gladly did because it was so impressive to me.
Right.
Well worth it.
Yeah, for sure. It's my favorite.
Like, yeah, I will die on the hill. The Mini Easy Press is better than the StarCraft, like, clamshell.
Listen, you'll hear me
anything.
like, I have friends who get Cricuts and they're like, should I get this big Cricut Easy Press? And I'm like, no, Becky.
Yeah.
You need to go get a Cricut Mini Easy Press. I'm telling you, you're not going to use the other presses as much.
So crazy.
So, anyways, and then you're going to need a standard grip mat, which for some reason I didn't grab today. So we'll go get one of those in just a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You really do not need a whole lot of supplies for this. And then obviously we're going to be using a Maker's Gonna Learn font today. So let's just hop into Cricut Design Space. Now, Did you guys watch Lauren's video yesterday? How'd it go? I missed work. I had to miss work. Lauren's shaking her head like, yeah, it went. Did you guys learn something new on Canva? I am obsessed with Canva. I'm not even going to try to like hide it. I'm just a sucker. I love it. Okay, here is our shirt. So I'm going to show you like where we're going to get to, and then I'm going to show you all the steps to get exactly where we want to be. So thank you so much.
Of course.
This is like a standard need. Usually we have a bunch of mats under our thing, but okay. So let's look at where we want to be at. So this is like our finished product over here. Okay, let's pull these over. Now, this is probably, if we just wanted to do one color and do a curved text, this is a pretty relatively easy tutorial, right?
Yeah.
Because we're just literally would type out our text and then use the curve function, but we want to do multiple colors and we want them to cut exactly where they curve on this arch. So let's just get right into it. So we're going to go ahead. You can start with a blank document and we're just going to open up a text box. Okay. Let's make this bigger. And you can choose whatever word your heart so desires. I'm going to do motherhood.
Love it.
That's what the other one was, and I think these are so cute. And we're going to hit Command A or Control A, and that's going to select everything, okay? I'm going to change my font. What font was this? Now, fun little hack. If you don't know what font you use and you've already united something or welded it, you can go over here to this menu in the Layers panel, select that layer, hit Control, click, and go down here to Image Info, and look, our selected font is Plain Jane.
Heck yeah.
Isn't that a fun hack? That was like one of my favorite hacks when I first started Cricuting.
Yeah, it's so
especially because we didn't have Unite. You couldn't undo like after you would weld something.
Right.
So we're gonna use Plain Jane. I'm just gonna type in plain, and always work in your system fonts. That's where your downloaded fonts are. So if you're using Maker's Gonna Learn fonts, whenever you download them, they're gonna be right there. Now, if you're like, how do you download a font? Check out our 30 Days to Master Your Cricut, and we go over that in detail.
Yes, so good.
Okay, so this is how we would start. You just literally, we have typed out a word, whatever words you want, and then this is what we're gonna do. Now, there's a couple ways you get to where we wanna be, but I'm just gonna show you the way I would do it. We're gonna start by curving our text, okay? So up here, there's a curve function. This is relatively new. I'm trying to think of when this came out.
It's been a hot minute. Was
Like
it summer
before
of 22?
last year?
Yeah, it was summer of 22.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
I'm thinking of the warp function was
Yes.
last year. Okay, and then you can see, you can manually slide this scale to curve it, or you can actually come up here and like type in what you would want, okay?
Y'all, somebody's getting a Cricut for $50.
Where?
Shout out to you.
Oh, from a friend.
Woohoo! Getting the hookup.
Dang.
Y'all, amazing.
That's awesome. What a good friend you have.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what it would look like arched. Now, if you just wanted to do one word, you'd be good to go. That's all you would need to do. Now,
But we're extra.
we are extra, and we like to do things a little bit differently.
Yeah, we do.
So, there's a couple different ways you can do it. Like, initially what I would, like, this isn't the way I would do it. But I think a lot of people are like, well, you could just slice each individual letter off and then change the color. Like, I could take a square, slice off the M, and then change the color. And y'all, that's all fine and dandy, but that's going to take
A whole long time.
way too long. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and set this to the side. Okay. And then I'm going to select that one right there. And I'm going to weld this, okay? Now, this is a good time.
I'm intrigued you weld.
Yeah, so this is like a time where I would use weld, which is like 1 in a million.
Yeah.
I'm never going to use weld except for right now. Okay, that's just me. Now, you could do it. We could unite it and you could undo it. Here, I'll just unite it just for you guys. So we're going to select it, hit combine and unite. But look, I don't have that contour function. I don't know why, but Design Space doesn't want to let me contour out some of these letters. So I'm going to weld, and because I welded it, it thinks it's one unified image, and it's going to allow me to contour. So I'm going to select it all, hit combine, hit weld, and now watch when I select motherhood. My contour function is an option. Okay, so I'm going to hit contour. Now, I'm going to hide all contours except for the M and the E and the O. Okay, and you can see back here kind of what's going to be showing up. Anything that's darkened over here is going to show up over here on our canvas, okay? So these 3 letters are all going to be in the same color. All right, I'm going to X off of it. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. Let's make these our pink.
Love it.
Okay, now come over here, select motherhood. We're going to duplicate. We're going to go to combine, weld, select it again, hit contour. I'm going to hide all contours, hit the O. I'm going to select that M because we just did that M, remember? So we're going to do the O, the R, and the D. Okay, X off of it. This is going to be our purple. It's our light purple color. I'm just going to scooch this over as I do it.
Yeah.
So don't go resizing anything right now, okay? Don't resize in the middle of you contouring all these letters out and stuff. That way, everything is perfectly aligned where we want it to be.
Alicia, do you want to go back to your first color and get that second O as your inspo?
Do what?
Oh, on Design Space, it looks like the O's are the same color, but on the shirt, it looks different. You see what I mean?
No.
Oh, I guess from this far away, it's yellow. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, I see what you're saying. It's okay. Okay, so then we're just going to, rinse and repeat, y'all. Yes. This is our favorite kind of projects because you really learn how to do stuff this way.
Yes.
So duplicate, weld, select it again, contour. We're working our way all the way down. I'm going to hide all contours, select the T. When you hit hide all contours, that always hides everything except for one thing. So it's going to default to this M for some, probably because it's the first letter of the word. Mm-hmm. So click it and make sure it disappears. You can kind of see it down here that it disappears. Yeah. And then we're going to do the T and the H and then hide it. And we're going to change this to our yellow color. Mm. We're using slightly different colors than initially. So if you're like, that's not the right color, right? That's why. And then I'm going to select again for our last section, hit duplicate, hit combine, weld, contour, and then we're going to do the H and the O. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, wait, we didn't hit hide all contours. Uh-oh. I was like, why does it look so weird? Okay, so the H and then this O. And that is going to be our peach color.
Love it.
Okay, just putting the hoe in motherhood. Just kidding. Okay, so and then when we get here, I'm going to hit align center. And that's going to do not what I wanted it to do. Okay, so you have to manually line these up as you go, right? And hypothetically speaking, if I just went ahead and cut these, we would have to manually line them up as well again. So I want to show you all like a little hack. I don't personally use this hack a lot, but I think there are people out there who do struggle with lining their HTV up properly. Yep. And so that's why I want to show you guys this. So what we're going to do on each of these layers, first of all, let's delete anything we don't need. We don't need any of this, okay? Right. So we pretty much have 4 layers at this point. So what I'm going to do is create 4 boxes, okay? I need 4 boxes. These can be, let's just make them like a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit more. Y'all know I work from 1,000 miles away. Right. So, and then duplicate. We need 4 of these because we have 4 layers, which means we have 4 colors that we're going to need to line up. So I'm going to go to our color sync. Okay, and we're going to click and drag each of these squares into each of these color layers. Okay, so Color Sync is right beside Layer, so typically this is what you're seeing. If you go over to Color Sync, you can click and drag these squares into this purple, and look, it changed one of my squares to purple. And then I'm gonna bring it down to the peach layer. I'm sorry, the pink layer. And then I'm gonna bring it down to the yellow layer. And then I'm gonna bring this one down to the peach layer, okay? And now we have a box for every single one. Now, before I go to use these boxes, I wanna make sure that my letters are lined up exactly how I want them, and I'm gonna tell you right now that they're not. I mean, can y'all see how like lumpy and not aligned this is?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in here and kind of play around with my placement until I get them exactly how I want. Now, one thing you can do in order to make this exactly how you want it is to not have deleted your motherhood. I'm gonna try to recreate that really quick because I want to have some type of guideline. So don't delete your motherhood that you typed out initially. Don't be like me.
Hit back enough times.
And just redo our Color Sync. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll just hit back and then redo our little Color Sync. And that way you guys get it in your brain twice.
Yes.
Okay, we're going back, Okay, so I'm gonna delete everything except for that initial motherhood. So this is perfect. I like how this is lined up, but if I bring this behind here, I mean, you can tell it's like off. Like it doesn't look good. This is when I wish that Design Space had a lock layers function because I would love to lock that back motherhood right where it is. So I'm gonna use that as my guideline, and then we'll go back in and put those little boxes in. So I'm gonna start with my first letter. You can go back to this layer side, and we're gonna select based on our layers over here. It's just easier to select them. And we're just gonna line this up as perfectly as we can. Okay.
And really, when you're layering, when you lay this down, you're going to kind of have to do it again by color.
Yes.
So tell me, are you trying to be perfect?
Yes.
Love it.
We're
Love
trying to make it perfect. So this hack honestly really helps more with adhesive vinyl, I feel like, lining up adhesive vinyl, but this will also help you all with HTV as well.
Yeah.
So I have everything lined up. I'm gonna hide my motherhood, okay? We're not gonna delete it in case we need it again later. So I just hit that little eyeball icon and it's gonna hide it, but everything else here is exactly where it needs to be. So I'm gonna go to my shapes. We're gonna create a square again. That's 0.25. This is what we already did. I'm just going over it again because we kind of backtracked.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's zoom in a little bit here.
2.5 last time.
Did I? Yeah, because that seems very small.
Tiny, tiny. There we go.
Even it could be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna duplicate 3 times, and then we're gonna go back to our Color Sync, and you're just gonna click and drag these under each layer. So each color has its own, what we like to call a registration box. So these registration boxes are gonna help us align everything exactly where it needs to be. Now, what you need to do is put all of these together. Okay, I'm gonna select them all, and we're gonna go align center. So now they're just one stack of squares, okay? And then we're gonna go back to our layers, and I'm going to attach the square to the letters that it matches with. So
yes.
This is our peach layer. And if you want to, you can rename your layers if it makes it easier. Like you can double click on that layer and type in peach layer. And then I'm gonna select the peach square and the peach layer. So hold your shift key down.
This is where layers panel comes in so handy.
Yes, oh my gosh. And we're gonna attach, okay?
Scroll down just a little bit on Design Space so they can see motherhood more and over. Perfect.
Sorry, Lauren's helping me. I get in my own brain. Okay, and then we're gonna do the purple. I think that's the purple layer, yes. Okay, so purple, and then I'm gonna hold shift, hit the purple square,
That's the 2H.
hold the purple square, and hit attach. Okay,
Look at
and
that.
you'll know that it attached to the right square because that purple square popped to the front of where we
Yes.
aligned all those registration boxes, okay? And then this is the yellow layer, like the macaroni and cheese yellow. And then I'm gonna hold the shift key down, and then we're gonna attach. Perfect. and then our last layer with this color, and then attach. Beautiful. Now, it looks kind of crazy, but let's go to the make it screen. That's it in Design Space. So, like I said, lots of little steps. Before we go to make everything, I want to make sure that you guys don't have any questions.
Can you, just so that my brain can comprehend, because I know what you're teaching,
Yeah.
can you just go back and kind of show each layer, like what it should look like, so that they know how to like check their work before they move forward?
Yeah.
So will you just drag a few?
No.
There's the dot.
There's our pink.
Love
There's
it.
our macaroni and cheese layer, our purple, and our peach.
Yeah, I think it's really important just for all of our brains to see
Yes.
what you have actually did. Like
Yes.
what
This is what we
the heck
created.
happened.
Now, I want to show you all, if this helps clarify really why we put those registration marks, I want you to watch what happens when I line all of these boxes up together. So I'm going to take this box, and I'm not even looking at my letters, y'all.
Right.
All I'm doing is lining that box up perfectly to the other box. And then I'm going to take this box, and I'm going to line it up to that one. And then I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. And y'all, I didn't even have to look at my letters to know it's lined up perfectly. And look. And that's why it's so important for you guys to use these registration boxes. And it's such an easy, quick thing you can add in. It may seem unnecessary to some people if you're like, I can just slap it together. That is totally fine, but I know we have lots of perfectionists out there. I am not one of those. That's why I'm doing this for the sake of y'all, because I know y'all like to be perfect, and that's great. That's great. So this is just a good way to really like make sure it's perfect. So one thing I didn't do before we went to the mega screen is size it. Let's make sure it's not gigantic. Let me get a measuring tape. So you got to think. You don't want this to be too big. Lauren has a question.
Lauren's waving over there. What's up?
We got an error message.
An error message. Let's see what's going on in the tech sphere today.
Just lost the video, and it says, "Can you? If you can see us, leave a heart emoji."
Video. Okay, is lower than the recommended. We're still on. I think the internet just like might have pieced out. Let me check and see what's happening on my screen over here. So if you can hear us, if you can't see us,
Please
just
leave an
leave us a
emoji,
comment.
leave us
Give
a
us an
comment.
emoji. Give us some love.
Yes, please. I'm gonna pause
see
momentarily.
here. Okay, so.
Oh, Carrie Ann's still here.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
We're here.
Okay.
Also, Alicia, you have like, well, almost 300 people here. Like, shout out to
Hello.
all y'all here with us on this
Yes.
amazing Wednesday. We love getting to hang out.
I love
Did
it.
you all hear? This is a great time. And before we dive to the next step,
Yeah.
did y'all hear we're having a boot camp next week? Not any boot camp. We're having a Canva boot camp.
Canva boot camp. Y'all know I'm here for
Y'all,
Canva boot camp.
this is like, if you want to design like a pro,
Ooh, ooh.
what are you doing? Add it to your calendar, Monday to Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. We're coming in hot.
It's gonna be so
We are coming in hot.
fun.
We decided that we are just going to hang out and celebrate our brand new course launch
Yes.
ahead of time.
And y'all, it's not only Canva. Like, we're
Ooh.
going to be showing you how to take Canva and
To the
incorporate
next
it
level.
into your Cricut usage.
Yes,
So
yes,
there's
yes,
lots
yes,
of
yes.
fun projects
Yeah.
next week.
So lots of goodness, lots of great things coming at you. You better
Yes.
buckle up.
Okay, everybody's excited.
We're
Everyone's
back.
here. Okay, cool.
Woohoo.
All right, so moving on, we're going to measure our shirt because I was about to make it and didn't measure it. Rookie mistake. So what we're going to do, and I'm just honestly, I try to line it up to the mid shoulder. That is like where I like to live. So like 11. Now let's measure this one. Let's measure this one. I'm just curious how wide this one is because I do not remember. This one is 11 and like 3/4 almost, or like 11 and a half-ish. So let's do that, 11 and a half. Okay, so in Design Space, now don't resize these individually, just to be safe, select it all. And then for width, make sure that that the little lock up here is closed. If it looks like that, you need to close it, okay? If we don't, I'm gonna show you what happens. If you leave that open and I type in 11, look at that. No. I don't want to see any shirts looking like that, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave a comment on your Facebook post if your shirt looks like that. So let's undo it. I'm going to select this all, lock it, and then we're going to hit 11, and look how much better this looks. It's completely proportional. Our letters are not stretched. There's a
Yes.
very rare occurrence that you need to be warping your fonts to make them look skinnier and stuff like that. It's just, don't do it if you don't have to. And then I'm going to go to make. And then we should have 4 mats. That should be all. We have 4 colors. We should have 4 mats. Okay.
Easy.
And I can hear a lot of you guys saying, well, that's going to take up a lot of space. Well, it's also going to make your shirt look amazing because everything's perfectly lined up.
Yes.
Listen, pick your battle. I want a perfect shirt over more saving vinyl. That's just how I want it. So
totally.
Okay, let's move our shirt to the side. You're going to want to use a standard grip mat or a really nice light grip mat. I have options here, which is great. Let's see. I'm going to use this first light grip mat. Okay, so we're going to start out with our pink layer. Now, ooh, she might be close to being enough for me to, let's see. Oh, that's perfect, I think. Oh yeah, that's all I need. Okay, so we're just going to line this up. And I'm putting my vinyl carrier sheet side down, okay? Or shiny side down sometimes. So that in this case, the carrier sheet is the shiny side. So I'm putting it down and we're going to mirror our text in Design Space.
Yes.
So burnish this down using a squeegee or a brayer. And then in Design Space, we're going to select mirror right here, okay? And I'm gonna actually scoot it back over to the left side. Now all of these are gonna need this. So I'm gonna mirror and scooch it over. Mirror, scooch it over if it needs it. And then mirror. All right, cool beans. Hit continue. Thank you, Christine.
Yay.
Christine likes my nails.
Yay. Tina, Canva Bootcamp is here on the YouTube channel, completely free. There will be replays. There will be, the best, thing to do is attend live.
Yeah.
But if you can't, if you're working, please watch the replay. Such great things happening every single day. There's giveaways. It's so much fun.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna cut on everyday iron-on. If you go to get your material, when it says set-based material and you're like, heat transfer vinyl, you're not gonna find it, okay? Don't ask me why. They call it everyday iron-on. If it bothers you, you can make your own cut setting. We're gonna use everyday iron-on, same thing. Select that. Default pressure, we're using a 5-point blade today, and I'm just gonna load my machine in. Now make sure you're cutting the right color with the right layer in Design Space. So that's just gonna read the mat, and then it'll let us know when it's ready to go because this little button will start flashing. Does anybody have any questions?
Let's see what else we've got.
Y'all, boot camp.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so
much fun. So good.
Y'all ask questions about boot camp all the time. Even in our Facebook, I was asking what master classes they wanted, and y'all were like, Canva. Yeah.
So awesome.
It's gonna be so
good. So yeah, if you have any questions about like Canva course, things like that, we are limited on our spots left in the Canva. We kind of have done a bundle. We have a bundle option where you can get your Make-a-thon ticket for 2025 with a mystery box and the Canva course. That bundle is going away at the end of next week. And the price increases over $70 when it launches on June 4th. So next week is like the last chance. There will be 100 spots remaining. If you get in now, the spot, like you've claimed your spot, and the bundle, y'all, the bundle is insane. The bundle gives you the course that launches June 4th. It gives you Make-a-thon 2025. It gives you the mystery box at no additional charge. So you're getting the mailed to you mystery box for Make-a-thon 2025, the Canva course on June 4th, and the ticket to the whole day Make-a-thon, which is our 3rd annual virtual craft conference.
The funnest day ever.
The best day ever. You can't miss. So if you do not have your ticket, go ahead and grab it before we release it to the public. We have 100 spots left of mystery boxes. So it's crazy. We've never filled up the spots this quick.
And the mystery boxes are a hit.
They're huge.
You're gonna want a mystery box.
Like the mystery box last year or this year.
It was the first time we did it. Yeah. And
changed the game.
Loved it.
It's only getting better and better. So it is so good.
All right, y'all. I'm just rinsing and repeat. Yay. Rinse and repeat.
Kelly says, how is the Canva bundle different from the boot camp next week? So boot camp is free. It's kind of like just an intro to Canva for a lot of the people that are on the fence about Canva. and for people who are taking the course, but the final spots will be filled next week. So if you're on the fence about the bundle, if you've missed it when we talked about it, Lauren dropped a link so you can go ahead and just grab it and confirm your spot. I don't like anyone to miss out. So grab it if you haven't already. It's an insane deal. It's like $167 off if you go for the bundle. So
you can't beat
it's
it.
like a crazy deal. I shouldn't even be doing
Honestly,
that.
what's going to happen is you're going to have a friend on here sign up and you're going to be like, oh, I wish I would have signed up when it was this price. And then you're going to have FOMO, which I talk about all the time.
Tamara, yes, you got it. So good. Love it. Already signed up for next year. Woohoo. So good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just weeding. I'm the sloppiest weeder you'll ever meet.
Are you?
I am. I'm an aggressive weeder.
So Nap asked, why didn't you put registration box inside the arch? You could put it wherever you wanted.
Yeah, anywhere.
So it's so good.
You could put it inside the arch, honestly, wherever.
Yes, Jen, we're having boot camp next week. It is Canva related. So if you're on the fence about Canva, it's the boot camp for you. If you've signed up for the Canva course June 4th, consider this your pre-work. Like, it's so
This
good.
is your warm-up. If you already got the course, this is your warm-up.
Yes. So
Y'all,
awesome.
I'm passionate about Canva.
Oh, yeah.
Truly. Like, I love it.
Alicia's been dying to have like a creative, this is the year, I just want to let everyone know here. This is for the past like 2 years. Alicia, I would say since you started, we have, when it talks about like creating and like creation, we've birthed some really amazing things since you being here.
Yeah.
But I say all that to say, this is the first year of truly like being a creation year.
Yes.
Like creating new things, like it's all new energy. You know, the last 2 years has been a lot of like personal stuff for me, not as much work, but this year is like very much a creation year that is go kickstart like the next 3 to 5 years of Maker's Gonna Learn.
Yeah.
So it's just such a great year. We are working on so much fun stuff, reimagining things. It's
Lots of
so
good creativity flowing.
Yeah,
Lots of
it's so
passion projects.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yes. Yeah, so awesome.
Lots of hard work, too.
Lots of work.
Lots of
Yes,
work.
in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yay.
Okay, these colors are giving. I'm sorry, they look so good.
So
Okay,
awesome.
we're on our last layer. So I'm just weeding while it's cutting. Listen, if you guys have never watched Ashley Falco work, I want you guys to go follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
Watching her do paper crafts, like whenever she was in the studio, I would be in here like producing. That woman, she can work.
Isn't she awesome?
She's like doing a bunch of things at one time, and I just love it. I love the flow.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's fun when you're crafting to get into a cutting and weeding flow like that.
Yeah.
Okay, everyday iron on, and then we're gonna cut it. And y'all, you can do this in different fonts. Script fonts with an arch are like hit or miss. You have to be really particular about which script font you choose and stuff like that. So make sure that it looks good. And don't do all caps scripts,
Someone
okay?
texted wrong way. Is it all good? Beautiful. I just want to make sure.
No, it's just the other HTVs have white background.
Yes.
Oh,
So
will you
this must
explain
be
that?
a different brand.
Right.
Most of the Caesar Easy Weed has a white background. This must be a different brand because it feels different too. But I don't know what the brand is. I couldn't tell you.
I actually think those white ones are Sports Flex and that one are regular.
So they're all Caesar. So the white backer, Lauren thinks that the white backer is the Caesar Sport Flex and the purple is Easy Weed, which is very possible also.
Very, very possible.
Okay, so let's trim these off. And y'all, we're almost done.
Woohoo!
We are almost done. No, I can't see.
Love it.
What is cut on this? An H and a T? I can't even, sometimes it's hard for me to see. Oh, there we go. I see it.
Isn't it crazy?
Yes. All right, beautiful. And then we got to weed these two. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my mini easy press on to the second heat setting, so it'll be perfectly ready by the time we need it to be.
One thing I love about the Mini Easy Press is that it's so small that it can heat up so fast. So
The speed it heats up is incredible. Okay, where's my square at? Where are you? It's easy to start from this square because it's up here at the top and I can kind of get a handle on it. Beautiful, beautiful. I would love to know in the comments what you all would love to see from Canva.
Yeah.
Like, what types of tutorials? What do you want to know? Like, are you like, what even is Canva? Like, I want to know where we stand and like how far and in depth you guys want to get.
Yeah, let us know anything. If you have any other ideas of things that you're like, I've seen this and I want a tutorial on it, like, let us know. We would love to, you know, we're always planning the next, you know, couple weeks, months out. So just let us know. We're super excited. Tina wants mock-ups.
Okay.
She wants to learn mock-ups. Woohoo.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
Fun.
Okay, there's that
So good.
one.
We're getting all our layers.
All our ducks are getting in a row.
Isn't it great when you do all the hard work in the software that it makes the actual crafting like so easy?
Yes.
It's my
Truly.
favorite. My favorite.
Make sure you don't cut your letters. I almost did. I almost did it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, this one feels way different.
Christine would like to see a project in simple steps. So good.
Okay.
Venturing out with Vicky, has never used Canva. Removing backgrounds for SVG, love it. I'm new to know what is Canva. Canva is like a design software. We're using it more and more, and we just love it. Everyone seems to be loving it. Will the Easy Press still work? Yes, of course, totally work. How to import Makers Gonna Learn files and then exporting, understand exporting. Christine, yes, overwhelming. There's so many elements, I agree. How to pull in Makers Gonna Learn designs for tumblers, great question.
Love that.
So good.
Okay, friends.
Woohoo!
We have all of our layers. Now these colors are even better now that they're cut. Shoo, it's sticky.
Sticky.
Okay, let's get our shirts and our t-shirt ruler. Where
Love
are
the t-shirt
you?
ruler.
So, man, this thing is just tried and true.
Yep.
Okay, let's get our shirt ready. So, if you don't have a t-shirt ruler, you can buy them on Amazon.
Yep.
You can even I would recommend just going on the Cricut Design Space and finding one. You can probably like print and cut, or you probably download one for free off the internet, honestly.
Oh yeah, and they're on Amazon.
Yeah. Okay.
For like a couple $.
Like you can do a paper one, or just plastic. Okay, I'm separating my layers. All right,
Love
so
it.
our vinyl will not stick to one another yet because it's heat transfer vinyl. So the adhesive doesn't activate until we actually apply heat.
Correct.
So I'm gonna put my shirt here. I'm lining it up with the center of my tag. And this is the amount of distance you want between your collar and the top part of your shirt. I'm gonna need to open this shirt up. I don't know what I'm thinking. So we're gonna open it up and I'm gonna actually run the iron over this. It's called a pre-press.
Yep.
Just to heat it up. Make sure there's no wrinkles. You don't want to be applying heat transfer vinyl to a wrinkly shirt.
No.
It will adhere to the wrinkles and then it will not, you'll have gaps under the vinyl and it will come off when you wash it and things like that.
Exactly.
So at least iron out the area it's going in. And pre-wash any fabrics that may shrink. I know it's a hot topic. I'm telling y'all, if you don't pre-wash, and the shirt shrinks, it's going to mess your shirt up.
True.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's start with one. Now, we may need to move this after we get it all down. But I'm going to start here.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to go to... We're lining our squares up, remember?
Yep, that's the focus today. So you really want between the ruler and just lining the squares up is most important.
You could honestly do this alignment part first. Oh, my vinyl is lumpy, or my carrier sheet is lumpy. These carrier sheets are sticky today.
Yeah, they are.
Were we just talking about this? How the carrier sheet felt stickier than usual the other day?
I believe we were talking about it with the value material too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was some like crazy stuff going on with the value material.
Sticky. Okay. And then line it up to that square.
Love it. Got Photoshop, so would like to understand what things I can do easier in Canva and when Photoshop would be better. So Patricia, what I find is most people who want to use Photoshop really want to use Illustrator if you're in a design like to use with your Cricut. But what's so cool is more and more often I'm seeing way better use of Canva, which is super, super fun.
Okay, there was a protective sheet on that. Okay, so this is like where I want it to be, okay?
Yeah.
But I can't just go in here and willy-nilly iron all this on. So what I'm gonna do, now that I've got it exactly where I want it, it was lined up, I'm gonna remove these top 3 layers. I know this just seems like a lot of doing and undoing, and that's just the nature of it, okay? So we're gonna remove these top 3 layers, okay? And we're gonna iron this one on. You don't need a Teflon sheet. You don't need parchment paper.
No.
The carrier sheet is your protective sheet.
It's the magic.
And do not iron your registration box. Okay. In my brain, I want to iron it.
Please do not iron the registration box.
I mean, you could. I guess you could cut it off if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it because I want to iron everything on. And then this is a warm peel.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Lauren's giving a note.
Lauren is bossing me around today.
Yeah, she is.
I know what you're about to do.
Uh-oh.
I know your brain, Alicia.
What was Alicia about to do?
Cut that
I know. I need to just cut this.
Cut the corner.
Do as I say, not as I do, everybody.
and leave it exactly where it's at.
There we go. There we go. Thanks for saving me, Lauren. Okay, now we're going to do we're just going to line it back up. Just line it back up. Take off these 2 layers. I love those pinks and purples together. Now, this em is exposed, okay? So what I would recommend, so you don't accidentally iron over it, is get your recycled transfer sheet and just lay it right over top of that, okay?
Exactly.
Okay. And then we're just gonna go over top of it. Do not go over your registration box.
Do not do the registration box. If this was vinyl, just so everyone's aware, if it's vinyl, you could do it a little bit different. I've taught this, and like sometimes I'll place it down and just peel it up after. But with HTV, it's a no, no, no.
Oh, see, I did not iron that down. And you got to be careful when you're pulling up your HTV, because if it's down on some parts of this O but not on others, and I pull it too hard, it will stretch, and it like doesn't unstretch. It looks wrinkly. And I can technically just base this off of our pink square, so I'm gonna peel that. Lauren, come on, just
come on,
shut your mouth. Okay, I already undid it. Lauren's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, it's okay. So if you were like me and this were real life, you wouldn't have a registration box. So what I would do is come back in here. See how much harder it is?
It is.
I'm trying to make y'all's life easier, not harder.
Yeah.
I don't want you doing it like me. I want you to do what?
Do not iron that.
I'm not going to. I'm going to put this one up here so we kind of have a little bit more structure. So I'm going to stack these, and then I'm going to move this around. The T's kind of spaced out anyways, like kind of spaced funky, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's such a blessing and a curse to have the box. Like, I'm very torn right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It is a blessing.
It's very helpful, but it's also It's also
You can see
come
like it's
on.
kind of a pain.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
also it's very helpful. So,
Yeah.
okay. The T is a little space, and I think it's like that
Mm-hmm.
in design space. That's why I'm not like, why it's still so far away.
Yeah.
It's like that whenever we designed it.
So true.
Yeah. Okay. And then slow, warm peel.
Mhm.
Honestly, borderline hot peel.
Yeah. Beautiful.
We only have 2 spots to fill, so like it
Heck
can't be
yeah.
that hard, right? We're just gonna line it up.
Love it.
Those colors are so cute.
So fun. Look at it. It's coming together.
Yeah.
And notice how fast it is with the mini Easy Press. Like,
I mean,
so
like
quick.
5 to 10 seconds on each one, if
Yeah.
that.
Not much at all.
Beautiful. And then that is the shirt.
Yay!
How cute. I love these colors. They're like everything. I love it. Okay.
Look at that.
What do you guys think? Here's the original.
So awesome.
I mean,
The colors.
both of these colors are just so cute. All right.
Let's feel it.
Yeah, I
So
love the feel
fun.
of this easy
Me
weave on these
too.
shirts.
What do you guys think? Oh,
I know.
So awesome.
It feels very profesh.
So easy.
Yep.
I love the curve.
Yeah.
It honestly would have been really hard without the box. That's why I like kept in like my head being like, you could do it without the
It
box.
just takes longer without the box, and like you risk more chance of messing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you weren't going to do the box, but
I mean, if I didn't do the box, I would stack them all and make sure they were aligned, and then just peel one. I would have to realign it every single time.
Yeah, every time. I'm just trying to like, yeah, I think it's the, you've
would be
got
the best way to do
the
it.
box really, because it's so crispy once you have it all lined up, which is always super, super fun.
Yes.
And we absolutely love that. Shouldn't you go back over all of it now? Sally, no, because it's already heat activated and you can tell, like if it wasn't, like it's absorbed in, like the heat
And
activated
even when I
it.
was like putting heat on the other layers, it was getting some heat to the other ones
Yes,
too. So they're getting a
totally.
little dose as I'm going.
Totally.
Yeah.
Why is the mini Easy Press so fast compared to the clamshell? So Christine, think about the how much energy it takes to heat up that small plate versus a large plate.
It's more concentrated.
It's
The
more
energy's
concentrated, which means it doesn't lose heat. So my biggest problem when Cricut came out with the largest Easy Press is that it loses heat so quick.
I know.
That I'm like, which is why I wanted a clamshell, which I'm super excited about. And I
Yeah.
also remembered my new iPad comes today. What? It's
That's
new iPad
fun.
release day. I showed up at the Apple store yesterday. I was like, where's the new iPad? I was like, I can't
I
find
thought
it.
you'd already ordered it.
No, I did. I just wanted to see it.
Oh, I got you. That's funny.
Anyway, thinking of like clamshell. So the large Easy Press, I wanted to upgrade to the clamshell, and the clamshell maintains heat. I'm not saying it doesn't.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do, like, this project is so much easier with a mini Easy Press.
I agree.
The 9x9 Easy Press maintains heat well. The 6x7 maintain heat well. The mini Easy Press is just such precision heat, and it works so much faster. So if you tried to make the project with a 9x9 or larger, it would be harder.
Yeah.
Than the mini.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
way more concentrated.
I agree with that.
So it's so good. Yeah, it is so fun.
Yay!
Super, super exciting. I love it. Is the Cricut Mini Press better than any other brands of mini presses? Yes.
Yeah, I would say
1,000%.
yeah.
I wouldn't use an off-brand mini Easy Press.
Listen, we got an off-brand mini Easy Press. I don't remember what brand it was. Timu? Did we get it or Tamu? Whatever. Yeah. No, it was going to explode.
We're agreeing it's
overnight.
called Timu, right?
Yeah, but I don't
Tamu.
think it is. I think the Super Bowl proved us wrong. I think the Super Bowl commercial said Tamu, right? Like pen.
Are
Like,
we
I'll
still shopping
never-
Timu?
No. They've already, but they've caught my information. They know who I am.
Alicia, they're coming to your house.
They're gonna come get me.
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Love it,
Anyways.
love it, love it.
Greetings from Poland.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, so much fun. All right, so here's the deal. You've got 2 things that you need to do. Number 1.
Yes.
You got 3 things you need to do.
Okay.
Number 1, if you're here and you haven't joined the membership, dollar deal,
$1.
no brainer. Go grab it, 20 download credits. You'll want to be a yearly member in no time, number one. Number two, if you're here, you love your membership, and you're like, I want to learn Canva, I want to get my Makeathon ticket, I want to save close to $200, $167, go grab your bundle of Makeathon 2025 and Canva course. You'll set yourself up for success with designing like a pro in Canva to craft. It's designed for crafters, by crafters, for crafters.
Yes.
And lastly, you want to buckle up because we have boot camp next week, Monday, daily giveaways, big Canva trainings, pre-work if you're already in the Canva course. If you're debating the Canva course, you'll learn a lot about Canva, and you'll kind of see why we designed a whole course for it and why we're so passionate. We run our entire business off Canva. The thumbnail to promote this video on the channel, made in Canva. So many of our designs made in Canva.
All the resources that you all have were created
made in Canva. Our book, our Craft Hack Handbook, made in Canva.
Our font handbook.
Font handbook, made in Canva. And we're teaching you the skills. Like, this has been the backbone of our business, so we just kind of peeled it back and like tailored it for crafts.
Right.
And branding and selling your crafts and all of that. So epic.
It's
like,
awesome.
You better get ready.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
It.
Are y'all ready? Ooh, so good. So good. I love it, love it, love it. And it's gonna be awesome. So if you have any questions, reach out to customer care, hi@makersgonnalearn.com. We are so excited to see you back here real soon. Yay. And yes, it is the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. And such a great project.
I know, so fun.
So
I love
good.
it.
I love it. Awesome, y'all. See you soon.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.